Last week I told you guys how I thought Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 2 was going to end, and already Fortnite is proving some of my theories correct for how I thought the end of season event was gonna go. My name is Clark Clint. This week we are going to do a full debrief of all the crazy things that happened in Fortnite Chapter 2. Wait, Chapter 2? Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 2. I want to go over all the different things that stuck out to me this week, as well as go over some things that prove my theories for the end of season event. If you have not already watched my end of season event video, go ahead and do that. I'll put a link probably on the video here and potentially in the pinned comment as well, so check that out. Watch that first if you have not seen this, and that'll make this whole video here make a lot more sense. The first thing that I want to talk about is the Paradigm teaser. I had already said that I think Paradigm is going to return for the end of season event. In my original theory, I thought she was going to pop in at the tail end of the event and kind of help out the Seven as a plot twist. But what surprised me is that the Seven are actually trying to recommission the mech. For years, I've actually wondered, where did the mech go? And now we come to find out that the Seven actually have a base on the moon. It just makes so much sense. I made a TikTok and a YouTube short about this, but the fact that every time we've seen the Seven enter the Fortnite island, it's always been on an asteroid. My bro J-Man on Twitter actually came up to the same conclusion that I did with something else, which is that the Seven are probably using asteroids because they look like debris. It's something that the Imagine Order won't be able to detect in terms of not the asteroid, but the Seven actually being aboard. It'll just look like some natural event, some natural thing that's happening on the Fortnite island. Now, and that's cool that they're kind of tying that all together. I think that that's neat. I want to talk about the Doomsday Weapon for a moment too. My whole theory about the Doomsday Weapon siphoning energy from the 0 point, it's 110 spot on. We can already see that actually happening in game. There's actually two things that I don't think a lot of people are thinking about right now. The first is Loot Lake itself, right? So that whole area that's been dug out by the Collider, right? By the Imagine Order to create the Collider. What it's doing, think about it. Look at the shape of it and look at what's like left of the lake. What that is actually the way Loot Lake used to be. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna overlay on screen. I'm gonna try to overlay a picture of the old map and the current map together. But think about it. The old Loot Lake used to be a whole lot bigger than it was now. This current one is very small, but with the Imagine Order digging out that extra space for the Collider, it kind of opens things up for Loot Lake to return to how it was. I think that in the end of season event, of course, the Collider will probably get destroyed, and what it'll do is that area will flood and Loot Lake will be a bigger place all over again. Here's another thing I want to point out. Doesn't the Collider, not just the Collider, but actually the shape of the fortress that holds the Collider, doesn't it look a little familiar to you? It looks like the Authority from Fortnite Chapter 2, what was it? Season 4, I want to say? Or was it Season 3? It might have been Season 3. The season where everything flooded. It's damn near identical, as well as the giant pillar. The Collider looks like the pillar that came from Midas's weather machine that he created back in Chapter 2, Season 2, or Season 3. I can't remember. Guys, it's so hard for me to keep track of all the different seasons from time to time. I'm getting better at it. I think what we're going to end up seeing over time is a lot of the old map changes coming back. Like, I think that this map that we're currently on over time will eventually start looking more and more like the OG map. Not necessarily in the sense that time is reversing, but certain changes and certain updates will be made. We also got to see what the Doomsday Weapon is going to do, which is going to kind of destroy everything, all the buildings, all the terrain, everything on the island, and kind of push it out. I had also theorized that as well, or something similar to it. So it's cool to see that some of these things are actually coming true. It's quite obvious that we are on the old map. All you people that were on my TikTok at the start of last season saying that we're not on the old map look pretty stupid now, don't you? Yeah, we're on the old map. There's no denying it. The fact that we had to go look for Mecha Team Leader parts, how could we have retrieved those parts if we weren't on the old island? Even the loading screen with the drill at the start of this season already proved that, but I digress. The point is, we are on the old map, guys. which I need to do a video talking about how the flip side works, my theory on the flip side. It's a very weird concept to think about when it comes to the flip side of the island, but we'll do that another day. The last thing I want to talk about is Jhin coming back. We got a huge lore drop, and in my opinion, one of my best scenes that I've edited in my Resistance quest so far. I'll go ahead and play the clip. Y'all can check that out real quick.
I'm seeing records for the Foundation, the Origin, the Paradigm, but nothing on the Sisters again. Their files have just been deleted by... Whoa, Jhin.
Whoa! It just got real! It just got real! When I saw that Jhin was coming back, I was legit hyped. The fact that we have a mention of his character, this is the first mention of him that we've gotten since Chapter 2, Season 6, with the exception of, like, walking up to Jonesy, the character in the game, and having him saying, I'm working on Jhin. But, man, I think that that's going to be the driving force of the next season, is that Jhin, we're going to have to find Jhin. I think Midas is going to come back as well, and he's going to play a big part in that. I think we've been teasing Midas for a while with, one, the ghost flags being put up on the map when we take over certain things, the little M that's in the house in the corner of the map, and then just the fact that the collider and that area looks like his design. I think it's based on Midas' design. Not to say that Midas is currently helping out the Imagined Order, but he did work for them at one point. So I find it crazy that we're leading towards not just Midas returning, but more importantly, finding out who Jhin is. And on that note, I want to say this as well real quick before we wrap things up. The idea that Jhin has this deeper connection to the Sisters, and this is what I didn't get a chance to say in my video. The reason why I think that Jhin is the Sisters' father is because of this. Jhin went out of his way to delete just the Sisters files, no one else but the Sisters, from the Imagined Order's database. Why is that? It's like as if he's concerned about their well-being. Clearly, because of their names, they have some kind of attachment to the Imagined Order. There's some backstory there that we have not touched on yet. And I think some of the comic, as well as this storyline in the next season, is going to cover some of that, but it's going to be related to Jhin. But I think that he's trying to protect his daughters. I also am still holding to my theory that Jhin and Midas, I think, were friends or at least allies to some degree, and Midas left the Imagined Order. If you want to know the specifics of that theory, make sure to check out my Midas video. You'll be able to see that in the playlist that I have at the end of this video. So what did you think about all the things that happened this week? Are you excited for the end of season event? I just want to give you guys a quick heads up. I will be doing a live stream when the end of season event happens. We'll be doing it live together. Maybe I'll be giving away some stuff. I might give away some V-Bucks. I normally do that on stream. On top of that, when the comics drop next month, so I think the first one comes out June 8th, I will be doing a comic book reading with voice acting on my channel. We did that last time, and then at the end of the comic book reading, we'll be talking about Fortnite theories and where we think the story's gonna go. So if you're new to the channel here, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for that, because the live streams are lit. And I also want to thank everybody that's a part of the YouTube community right now, that you guys have been popping this whole week. My videos have been kind of low-key blowing up. I cannot believe I have a video that's got over 4,000 views as of this recording. Thank you guys so much. I'm legit starting to feel like an actual YouTuber now. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Creator code Clark_Clint, the item shop, #ad, merch link down below, Discord link down below. I love you guys. I will catch you in the next video and see you next week. Peace out.